Allow me to give you a few reasons why you need God's presence. Number one, God's presence is reassuring and comforting. It deals with uncertainties and anxieties. It takes God's presence to handle the uncertainties of life. It reassures. God's presence reassures irrespective of the place you find yourself, in spite of what happens around you. God's presence is reassuring. It deals with your uncertainties. It handles your anxieties. The Bible speaking, God, after the death of Moses, appears to Joshua. In Joshua chapter 1 and verse 5, he said, no one will be able to stand before you all the days of your life. Why? Because as I was with Moses, so shall I be with you. As I was with Moses, so shall I be with you. As I was with Moses, he said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. So Moses left, but the assurance of God's presence was given to Joshua. You take on this mandate, but with the assurance that I am with you. I am with you. God's presence is reassuring and guaranteeing both the present and the future. It not only reassures in the present, but also guarantees the future. It doesn't matter what you go through. He said, even though I walk through the shadow of the valley of death, I will fear no evil. Even though I walk through the shadow of the valley of death, I will fear no evil, because my safety is guaranteed in the presence of God. The Bible says, he that dwells in the sacred place of the Most High, Psalms 91, he said, he shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. When you dwell in the sacred place of the Most High, he shall abide under the shadow. He said, I will say of the Lord, he's my refuge, my fortress, my God, in him will I trust. When you abide in his presence, then you can comfortably declare safety wherever you are. So God's presence is the guarantee of the moment. It is the guarantee of the moment. Psalms 23 from verse 1 to 6, the Bible says, the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want, because he shepherds me. I am in his presence. As long as God is your shepherd, you cannot want. His presence is a guarantee of the moment and of the future. He said, he makes me to lie in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. So the guarantee of life is in the presence of God. The guarantee of victory in every circumstance and the situation in life is the presence of God. Life is only guaranteed by God's presence. It's only guaranteed. When you're going to take a loan, you require a guarantor. Now, in this instance, the work of faith is guaranteed by God's presence. It doesn't matter what you do, God answers because he guarantees your life with his presence. Why do you need the presence of God? God's presence is the guarantee of your safety. God's presence is the guarantee of your safety. Isaiah 43 verse 2, the Bible says, when you pass through the waters, I will be with you. When you go through the rivers, they shall not overflow thee. They shall not overwhelm you. He said, when you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned, neither the flames shall kindle upon you, because I will be with you. God's presence guarantees your safety in every circumstance of life. You cannot afford to walk and live in the year 2023 without the presence of God. It is the guarantee of your safety. The attacks will come. The Bible says, surely they will gather, but not by me. Surely they will gather. So there is a gathering from the opposition of your life and destiny. The only safety and guarantee that you have in life is God's presence. God's presence is the only secure zone in life. It is the only secure zone in life. I have quoted the Bible in Psalms 91. You can read from verse 1 all through to verse 13. The Bible says, he that dwells in the sacred place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, because I dwell in his presence, I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge, my fortress, my God. In him will I trust. Why? He says, surely he shall deliver me from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover you with his feathers, and under his wing shall you trust. His truth shall be your shield and your buckler. Because of his presence, because of his presence, he said, 1,000 shall fall at thy right hand and 10,000 by thy left hand. He said, only with your eyes shall you see, but it shall not come near you. Only with your eyes, only with your eyes. Do you want safety that is guaranteed in 2023? You need the presence of God. So during this prayer and fasting season, take time to demand the presence of God. Engage the Father. Create an environment, a conducive environment to enable God to dwell both in your house, in your car, to enable God to move with you. The presence of God is what you need as your guarantee for security, guarantee for safety. Why do you need the presence of God? God's presence is the guarantee of believers' dominion. God's presence is the guarantee of the believer's dominion. The Bible says, when God began the process of creation, he said, let us make man in our own image. Let them have power. Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, the fowl of the air, and every living thing that creepeth upon the face of the earth. Let them have dominion. Now, the only guarantee of this dominion is God's presence. God's presence is the guarantee of the believer's dominion. Adam was in charge of the affairs of life. As long as he enjoyed very close relationship with God, he was in charge. When he lost dominion, when he lost the presence of God, he lost his dominion. Adam was in charge because of the presence of God. The guarantee of the believer's dominion is the presence of God. Why do you need the presence of God? God's presence is his support for his assignment to man. The work that God has given you to do can only be accomplished with the presence of God. That is his assurance, his support for the assignment he has given you. John chapter 8 verse 29. The Bible says, if you read John chapter 8 verse 29, he that sent me is with me. He that sent me is with me. The Father has not left me alone, for I do always those things that please him. He that sent me is with me. He that sent me, he sent me. He's not leaving me alone. So the assurance and the guarantee of the accomplishment of that assignment is the presence of God. The Bible says, he that began a good work in you is faithful to complete it. It is God who works in you both to will and to do of his good pleasure. Both to will and to do of his good pleasure. He works in you both to will and to do. It is God. It is God. So for you to be effective in the assignment he has given you, you need his presence. There is nothing that God assigns you to do that he will not do through you, that he may take all the glory. He is committed to what he commissions. God is committed to what he commissions, and he provides the support for the completion of that mission. He is committed, and he will support so that that mission is effectively accomplished. And the assurance you have is his presence. The Bible says in Matthew 28, if you read from verse 19 to verse 20, it's, lo, I am with you always, even to the end of the world. I am sending you. Go out, evangelize the world, make disciples of me. He says, and in the process, I will be with you till the end of the age. His presence powers efforts and provides confidence and courage for the pursuit of the given cause. It is his presence that powers effort. His presence. He said, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. It is his presence that powers effort. It provides the confidence and the courage for the pursuit of his mandate, for the pursuit of his assignment. So you need the presence of God. Brothers, God has declared this year A new day dawns. But the dawn of a new day would be ineffective without the presence of God. You need God's presence for supernatural manifestations. You need God's presence to guarantee safety on the earth. You need God's presence for the fulfillment of His assignment. You need God's presence for the guarantee of your dominion on the earth. For the guarantee of your dominion, you need His presence. So your prayer must be, God, never leave me alone. Moses cried, if you will not go with us, carry us not from here. If you will not go with us, because this mission is already aborted without the presence of God. This mission is abortive. You must go with us. You must go with us. You must go with us. I want you to pray, God, go with me in 2023. Do not leave me alone.